I love the concept of simplified and proven process. So once Steve and I started talking, I realized that he had it all figured out. He had a very simplified and proven process we could follow that would make it easy for us to write the book. And it was always amazing how quickly it came back to us. It was an easy process because it, again, allowed us to do what we do well.
First step in the process is your book strategy call. We start with a deep dive into your $1 million reader. Then we unpack your IP, and we do this over the course of 4 easy interviews. The next thing we do is we take you through our better than ghostwriting process, where you get a first draft of your book within 3.5, 4 weeks. Then while that's happening, our design team is creating a really great bookstore quality cover for you. As those processes are coming together and we're wrapping up that first draft, we're going to take you through what we call our no homework editing process. We're going to create a second draft of your book, and at that point, it's going to be 90–95% to where you want it to be. As we get you close to publishing, we're going to plan your bestseller launch to get you bestseller status. You'll be able to introduce yourself as a best-selling author. And then we get to the best part, what we call the inverted viral launch. This is where we get to start making money with the book. It gets to be fun. And then the final part of the process is what we call the book ATM. The very first thing we're going to do together is go through your bestseller strategy session. And in this session, we're going to evaluate your book idea and your business. We'll also work with you to lay out a roadmap for what the future might look like to get your book done. Most importantly, we're going to look at what has kept you from getting your book done up to now. So we're going to focus on those things in your strategy session so that you have a clear path to getting your book done. A client in the early stages of their book processes, they have all these ideas kind of floating around in their head that they want to include in their book. And our job is to be your thinking partner and to help you capture those ideas, help you organize them, and put them into a framework that is going to pre-sell your ideal clients.
What I trusted with Steve was he knew readers. You know, I knew commercial finance, but he knew how to impact a reader. And so using my specific industry knowledge, you know, along with his process for how do you take the reader along a transformative journey to where at the end they would decide, oh, I need to work with this firm. I need to work with this author.
So we start with the big, hairy problem that keeps your clients up at night. And we want to connect with them there. We create what we call your unique mechanism. And this is I call it the yellow brick road. It connects from that big bad problem that they have to that bigger, better future that they want. And we're going to map all of that out as we unpack your IP.
Steve has got some great input and follow the process, you know, and I just needed to know there was a safety net out there. I wasn't flying blind. And Steve's process got me through that. I always felt like, okay, I can turn to somebody if I need help.
Steve and his team have a great process. They help you organize the chapters, get the themes together, and then they do a deep dive into each chapter.
I've worked with a number of authors who have worked with ghostwriters in the past. Most ghostwriters will interview over the course of months, and they'll come back with pieces of the book here and there. And you really don't get to see the whole thing together until the end. We've created something we call the better than ghostwriting process. And it starts with strategy. So you're going to have an experienced entrepreneur interview you to unpack your IP and get it organized. And then we're going to hand those interviews over to a writer who is expert at taking your ideas and putting them on paper and representing your ideas. And they're going to come back in 3.5 to 4 weeks with a completed first draft. So once you receive your first draft, you're going to go through our no homework editing process. You're going to review your book, read it, and then we're going to get together on Zoom and you'll tell us what needs to change. So it's very, very easy. All you have to do is talk through the feedback, and then we're going to go from there and we're going to take it and make all the edits and come back to you within about a week or 10 days with a second draft. As we're about to publish your book, we're going to get you ready to do a bestseller launch. And we're going to show you how to play that game to get to Amazon bestseller status, just like every other author on Amazon can do. And it's super easy. The reason we do this right at the beginning, before we do anything else, is it's going to give you that status, and we're actually going to go back and revise your cover. We'll put a little gold seal on it that signifies that you're an Amazon bestseller. I want you to get ROI from your book as fast as possible so that you can cash flow getting it out to the masses. We start with people who've been in your pipeline over the last 12, 18, 24 months. And then we'll go to your existing clients. These are your biggest fans. These are your raving fans. They want to help you. Then from there, we're going to go out to your network and all of the referral partners. And then finally, we're going to get you to send the book to all of your past clients, or at least those that you want back. And by re-engaging them with your book, you're going to pull back some of those clients that you lost. We're going to create this rush of new business right at the front, right as you start launching your book. We want your book acting like an ATM machine, just spitting out money again and again and again. So we're going to give you a marketing strategy that will be aligned with your personality and your capabilities, and you're going to use that month after month after month beyond your book launch to attract new clients. So we're going to make sure you're equipped with that ongoing evergreen marketing strategy so that it'll be an asset for you for years and years to come. And it's going to be simple and easy to do.